Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of y'all's busy schedule. Stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Tuesday, the 9th of August, 2022. It's going on 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It is 89 degrees Fahrenheit out there, 68% humidity. It makes it feel like it's 97 or so. It's actually drizzling a little bit, a little light rain. 32 degrees Celsius. So, nice thing about being parked where I'm at now on the other side of the mobile homes is in the shade, so the truck doesn't get as hot. Of course, my solar fan doesn't work because there isn't any solar, but that's a trade-off I'm willing to deal with. But anyway. Well, I didn't realize they had an holding under bush there. I might need to get a cutting of that. So, let's see. Yesterday I went shopping and I did a new type of video. Or I guess, like, walking around through the store or whatever. And anyway, I had a bunch of small takes, little short pieces, clips or whatever. And I was going to do an intro, an outro, and stitch it all together. And of course, I was using this phone, a regular phone. Not that I think it would have made a whole lot of difference which phone I was using, but when I went to put it in the holder, I did something. I don't know what I did. Touched the button and brushed the screen or something. And it went bippity boopity boop boop bip, and it went crazy. It turned on some sort of moto assistant, and it was driving me nuts. You touch it, it went, okay, screen's blackening. No, I don't want the screen black. I don't know what I did. Go back to so I can see what I'm doing. And finally get that to open back up again, and it'd be like, double tap and hold. Swipe up. And then it would tell me the date. And then swipe down and say swipe down. Double tap and hold. And just all kinds of crazy stuff. And I was like, what? I sat in the parking lot playing with that thing for 10 or 15 minutes. It was driving me. I was getting irate. Come on, phone. Shut it off, turn it back on again, thinking that would help. Nope. Did it again, thinking maybe the first time just didn't take. Nope. Tried looking it up on my other phone. Wasn't any help. What it told me to do didn't do anything. I looked to see where what time the local store closed, and like a minute from when I needed it, or a minute away. So that wasn't going to be any help. I ended up going to my son's house because my daughter-in-law can almost always figure out small technical goof ups like that. Whether it's finding, like, I lost my camera icon one time. I could go down and swipe through and swipe up for the, bring up everything and go to the camera, but that was a pain in the neck. You had it on the main face of the camera phone, and somehow I lost it. I thought I looked in all the boxes. Apparently, I somehow had a box inside of a box. And she found that. So anyway, headed over there, and I was like, after 8 o'clock, but they were just sitting down to dinner. So I ended up having some dinner. Well, I had roasted potatoes with roasted onions and green beans. That was really good. So anyway, got done with that. And she got into the phone. While we were waiting on her to finish up dinner, my son was looking at it, and he flipped through and was making it do all the same noises, and yeah, he wasn't having any luck with it. So finally, she picked it up and started looking through it, and I don't know, 5 minutes, if that, she had it figured out. She's not 100% sure what she did, but she had it figured out. So she said she thinks I pushed the two volume buttons at the same time, and then touched something and whatever. But anyway, I don't know what to try if it happens again. But I went into settings on both of my phones to the accessibility feature, and man, that air conditioner is kicking butt today. Yeah, I went into the accessibility feature and turned off that feature, I guess is what it'd be called. And I think I got the right one. I hope I got the right one. A lot of times, well, for me, these new features that they have aren't they aren't the best thing to have happened, you know. Pushing two buttons at the same time, or pushing buttons and brushing the screen, or sometimes just like if you brush across the screen the wrong way or the right way, it makes the phone do things, and then it's like, what did I do? You know. I guess for some people that's a good thing. For those of us who are clumsy or have tremors, or just aren't, we don't sit there and read the book on all the different things that the phone can do. I just want a phone. Actually, I don't even want a phone. I want a camera. So yeah, some of their new upgraded features are just like, no thanks. Nope. That would just aggravate me. There's a big old gray cloud. Actually, a bunch of them over that way. I don't know if you can see them. Excuse me. Got a bit of a stuffy nose again. I think I might be having too much cold air blowing on me at night. I've got two of these USB fans, one on my head and one at my foot. And of course the air conditioner is down at the foot of my bed. So the cold air is blowing right on me. I had a couple of smaller USB fans that were working fairly well. Just the little single speed ones from Walmart. But I bought the ones with 3 speeds to see how they worked. And I bought the one, and now I've got 3. They work really well, considering they're running off of less than 5 volts, 0.5 volts, or whatever the heck it is you get out of a USB. They throw a lot of air, a couple of feet, like the whole length of my bed. I can feel the one that's at the foot of the bed all the way up at the other end. So it's not a hard breeze, but you can definitely feel that it's blowing. It definitely works for me. So I've been playing around more and more with USB powered stuff. I can't put any solar lights out because that side of the house is in the shade, so that doesn't really work. I ordered a USB, supposed to be a light for your, like over your laptop or something like that, a little reading lamp. And I've got one in the van, but it just looks like a little stick. The one that I ordered looks kind of like a flower leaf, only it's black. Excuse me. Which is easily changed. I don't know that it's designed to be outside, but it is for now, and it's still working. I ran a cord out the window and over to the fence for now, just to try it out, and it's working. I had ordered a 10-foot cord, which fit, but just. Like, it only gave me room to I just reach from where I need to go to where I need to go with a drip loop at either end, and a very small drip loop. So I ordered a longer one that would give me more space to drip loop, hang a loop down. And I'm going to wire in a multi-port so that I can wire in a set of twinkle fairy lights into a jar in a lantern at the foot of the step. So, when you like to leave a light on when it's going to be dark when you get home, especially when it's dark like it is on that side of the house. So the light that I have out there now it's got 3 different intensities, and I've had it on the lowest setting, which I would imagine burns the least amount of electricity. And at night, it's more than enough for me to walk up the steps and find the doorknob and get my key in and all that. So, I'll probably end up rewiring it, and then every connection I'll hot glue. Right now I just got it taped, but and tucked them up underneath of tuck everything up underneath the rail as much as possible. One, so it doesn't show. Two, so it's kind of out of direct weather. Thought about encasing it in a plastic tube, but I don't think that's necessary. If it fails in a year or two, they're not that expensive, or at least they aren't now. So, I mean, who knows what the future will bring? The shadow knows. With today's economy, you really don't know. They may, what happens with Amazon? 2 years down the road, are they the main source of our supplies, or has it gotten too expensive for them to, ship stuff, or what have you? Just supply issues and come on, truck. Supply issues are just prices. Prices are crazy. I mean, $1.99 for a pepper, for a red pepper. But there was a post on Facebook just while I was drinking my coffee, and you're like, "What the heck?" Hopefully, it was a misprint somewhere, but they were talking about a couple of their new toaster melts or their melted sandwiches, but they were $129.99 or $129.98, something like that. And I could only think that they put one nine too many in, and ended up putting in a cent mark at the wrong spot, where it's probably $13, not $130. But like I said, the way today's going, wouldn't be too awfully surprised if that was an actual price. All right, I would, but especially right now. So nice clear skies over here. Some clouds, still dark back behind me. Some white clouds, I should say. But they're going to be tearing this building down, huh? Whoa, pay attention, Doc. No, they're building an addition onto it. I think. Maybe they're tearing it down. Can't really tell from this direction. Anyway, I think I mentioned yesterday that I had a couple of nights of really good sleep, and I was afraid it was going to mess with me for today, and it did. I tried going to sleep about 4 o'clock, and it did not work. I think I dozed off for a little bit, and then I was wide awake, laying there in bed, tossing and turning and tossing and turning. Got up for a little bit, went and made myself something to eat. Looked at some reels or whatever for a half hour, 45 minutes. Laid back down, tried to go to sleep, tossed and turned. All told, I think I got 4 hours, maybe between 4 and 5 hours. Most of it wasn't good sound sleep. It was very restless. But that's all right. I'll go to sleep early tonight and then sleep late tomorrow, just to do it all again on Thursday, which will be the last day I've got to worry about getting up at this time. Then I just need to try to change my schedule to be more regular. You know, like 8.5 hours, go to bed at 5 o'clock and get up at 2. I can try. I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen. Whoa, driver. Come out a little bit farther to make that turn. Oh. I got things creaking and rattling and carrying on in here. I really need. Man, that feels like overgrown. I don't see any cattle out there at all. And things have just gotten like tossed around, filled up, and I got way too much stuff in the back seat. Way too much stuff in the back. And then when I go through it, I disorganize it. And by going through it, I mean like I'm looking for something. So it's like, I know it's in here. Where is it? Toss things aside, find it, and then it's like, okay. I need to get through that. And then don't get through it. It has been really warm outside all day and well into the evenings. And if I go outside to work work outside at night, I need a light, and that attracts bugs. Definitely don't need more biting bugs. So, oh well. It'll get done. Keep saying I want to head out and do some camping. That check's getting smaller and smaller. It's not stretching anywhere near as far as it used to. So, I don't know. Might be able to wrangle up an extra tank or two of gas. But, see about doing some shorter trips. Anyway, enough waffling on. Oh, excuse me. We're coming up to the end of the trip today, so I appreciate y'all hanging out and listening and what have you. So let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is. All these comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fantabulous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promising the next breath. So I'll see y'all again. I hope you have a fantabulous day. Sláinte, y'all. Ooh. Bye-bye.